This is the Honor X9c and this is considered one of the most durable smartphones in the world. So ang tanong, worth it nga ba? The design of the smartphone has lightly changed. If you see the camera module, it's now inside of the module. Whereas the camera of the Honor X9b, its predecessor, is inside of the ring. The Honor X9c is thin, around 7.98mm. The Honor X9c has some weight to it, around 198 grams. The back and the front are made out of glass, and hindi naman sila nag-specify kung anong glass na ginamit dito. The seller told me something that its frame is made out of something fiber to absorb the shock impacts. Now let's go sa kanyang highlights. Now, ito yung grabing highlights dito about sa durability ng Honor X9c is that lagi itong tinatapon, lagi itong minamartilyo, lagi itong kahit ano na ginawa para ma-prove yung durability ng phone. Na pwede rin gamitan yung weights na to para panghampas sa smartphone nyo. There's a grabe pag-hype ng mga content creators parte sa Honor X9c na gaano ka-durable yung smartphone na yun sa grabing hampas-hampas. Parang gusto ng viewers na, okay, kunin mo yung pera ko para bilhin ko yung smartphone na to. Pero, now ang tanong is, are you sure na bibilhin mo yan dahil sa durability? Oh, and yung location ko pala is Sam Slim Gym. And kung gusto mo mag-exercise dito, just go to Sam Slim Gym dito sa BS Aquino Drive. Malapit na yan sa Lasal, Bacolod. So, para maging durable tayo, let's start our fitness journey muna. Dito sa Sam's. Oh, wait. So, a subscribe will be Duralite and Samsonite. Like I said, are you sure gusto mo bumili yan kasi matibay? Now, there is a one video kay Aaron Miney of Mr. Boss na sa isang video na do not buy this smartphone. And sa ganitong video, heto yung binanggit dito.
See, I remember looking at this phone's webpage thinking, this is amazing, it does so much cool stuff. But if you really break it down, this is just good marketing. The actual spec sheet of this phone is kind of appalling.
Well said. And yes, meron niyang smartphone na ganito. And I will not say the name of the smartphone, pero it was marketed one of it. Syempre yung tsura niya, hindi siya rugged phone, but it resembles one of it kasi ito yung minamarket. Military class durability. Pero ibanggit ko na lang yung specs. Snapdragon 6S Gen 1 and naka eMMC 2.1. The Snapdragon 6S Gen 1 is the same performance as the Snapdragon 662, which is around 2018 or 2019 na chipset. And the Redmi 9T and the Poco M3 is the only smartphone na kagamit ng Snapdragon 662 noong 2021. And I will tell you, napakahina for today's standards. So, heto yung tanong is, would you buy a Snapdragon 6S Gen 1 na smartphone na around 9,000 pesos? Kasi yan yung presyo niya. Or, you would buy a smartphone less than 9,000 pesos but yung specs niya is much more capable and bilhin nyo na lang yung case and makaipon ka ng grabe. The Honor X9c, as in my own first-hand experience, I would say na it has mixed emotions. Kasi for the first time ever na nakita mo yung Honor X9c dito is that okay, napaka-impressive and ilaglag ko siya lagi kasi matibay naman yung smartphone ko at hindi siya madali masira. To the point na when I use it for a little bit of time or maybe a little bit of, medyo mahabang time is hindi ko gets kung ano yung punto dito. Like, okay, durable naman yung smartphone na to, but is it good for the long run? And ano yung core key features dito besides the durability? O, diba? Now, punta naman tayo sa spec sheet na hindi nila na-market. We have 1220p HDR10+, 4000 nits AMOLED curved display. And ano naman yung chipset? Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 and yung battery is 6600 silicon carbon battery. At least yung specs is matibay kaysa sa Snapdragon 6S Gen 1 na smartphone, di ba? Yes. Pero, kasi yung mga bagong smartphones are improving each year or maybe every time. So, for example, may mga bagong materials na develop yung isang kumpanya, they will use that and increase their durability as well. And hindi lang durability, pati yung spec sheets are also improving. Kasi heto na kakatawa is that would you rather buy an Honor X9c that costs 17,000 pesos or 20,000 pesos versus the other smartphones na mataas yung spec sheet pero same price point yung Honor X9c or maybe lower than Honor X9c pero bilhin mo ng case. An example sa smartphones na yon is the Tecno Camon 30 Pro 5G and the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus 5G kasi sila yung mga mataas na specs compared sa 6th Gen 1. And heto naman yung maganda si Honor X9c dito is that yung Magic OS 8 is super smooth and very intuitive yung kanyang UI. Now, punta naman tayo sa camera and yung camera niya is kind of hit or miss.
The 108 megapixel camera takes the better shot at some point. The main 108 megapixel camera has the well control of the dynamic range and even the slightest saturation above. And all the highlights and exposures are well balanced. Even though meron siyang 3x zoom dito, I can say na hindi siya ganun kaganda. It completely washed out and it's overexposed. Pati rin dito is that the focusing is not really the best. The 5 megapixel ultra-wide also says the otherwise. The contrasts are well equipped here, but the highlights itself are completely blown out. Even here, the poster is completely overexposed. Even here, as you can see, there is lack of detail in anywhere else and it's completely grainy. Sana nilagyan na nila yung 8 megapixel instead of 5 megapixel to compensate the detail. The main camera supports 4K 30fps and that's a good thing. But even though medyo yellowish dito sa side and the highlights are completely a little bit blown out dito, but of course it's a pretty bit yellowish. The only camera that impresses me is the 16 megapixel front-facing camera. The details were actually pretty good, but at the same time it was over-enhanced. The front-facing camera is only 1080p and sometimes it is completely blown out.
Dahil sa intensive marketing ng mga durable phones like the Honor X9c, and this is a major warning rin sa mga users, is that would you rather attempt to do this for your own? Kasi heto example ko, uy, IP65M, pwede ko ta siya iloblob sa tubig. Well, in reality is, hindi mo siya pwede iloblob sa tubig. Kasi yung triple layered IP65M ng Honor X9c na to is just water resistant. Meaning, pwede mo siya malublob sa ulan or water jets. Hindi waterproof. Iba yung waterproof sa water resistance. And of course, hindi mo rin to siya pwede ilaglag kahit durable phone pa yun. I will tell you is that yung mga durable phones will also find its weakness. Kaya, glass is glass and glass can break.
Take note that if you broke it, hindi yan madadala sa warranty. Now the conclusion is that I don't get this form factor of having a durable phone. Because this is where the things that has gone on a missing point. Because what's the point of having a durable phone if meron naman talagang other smartphones na kaya sa budget nyo na goods yung specs and the same time pwede mo rin bilhin yung case. What I like only about the Honor X9c is its smooth operating system, the Magic OS 8, and the front-facing camera. My takeaway is the Honor X9c is a recommendable phone, but I think I should let this a pass. Just choose Honor 200 or Nothing Phone 2A, or maybe cheaper Tecno Camon 30 Pro 5G or the Nothing CMF Phone 1. Now this is Delfrun, now let's light your day.